Hello Anarchy fans, and welcome to another edition of the Underground Anarchy Report. You know, in the great state of Texas, there's certain towns that look back to the past, certain wrestling promotions that try to recapture the glory days, Abby and Brody, the Von Erichs and the Freebirds. And then there's towns like Austin that look towards the future, and wrestling promotions like Anarchy Championship Wrestling that, although we can respect the past, look to push on into the future. The thing about the future is sometimes the future can be weird. And in that spirit, Anarchy Championship Wrestling returns to the Dove Springs Rec Center on September 6th to present Keep Austin Weird. In a match that will qualify one man for the Lone Star Classic, former U30 champion Sean Vex takes on one half of the submission squad, Evan Gelestico. Making his debut in Anarchy Championship Wrestling is a young talent from the St. Louis territory that brought us Dingo, Daisy Hayes, Matt Seidel, Mischief, and Delirious. Dorian Victor takes on ACW mainstay Tony Morales in a U30 showcase match. In a match for the ACW Tag Team Championships, the favorite sons of Reading, Pennsylvania, Teen Smurf, JC Bravo, and Barry Breeze take on the champions, the Garza Brothers. Austin, are you ready for a little Joshi action? As the debuting Diamond Icy takes on the Alaskan Dynamo, Electra Blue, in a match that's sure to send shivers down your spine. In what could be his last stop on the way to the ACW heavyweight title, JT LaMotta takes on one half of the submission squad in Pierre Abernathy.
September 6th, JT LaMotta. You see, a lot of times when I cut these promos, I'm very funny. I like to poke fun at my opponents, but you see, JT LaMotta, I respect the hell out of you. Because in reality, we're no different from one another. You see, you're a great wrestler. You've busted your ass, and you've made a name for yourself here in Texas. And LaMotta, I've done the same thing. Only I've done it 14 hours from here in St. Louis. But there's a small difference. You see, for everything you've done in professional wrestling, you've been rewarded for. You've wrestled the top talent in the country. Hell, you've wrestled the top talent in the world. You got a tour of Japan. You know what I get, LaMotta? I get ridiculed. I get told, Pierre Abernathy, you have an ego. Pierre Abernathy, that guy's a jerk. Sorry, Pierre Abernathy. Card's full, kid. That's what I get. Only one man's thrown me a bone, and that's Darren Childs. But unfortunately for you, JT LaMotta, the bone he threw me was you. So September 6th, Mr. LaMotta, it's going to be tap-out time, bitch.
In a match for the ACW Hardcore Championship, Drew Lucid faces perhaps his toughest challenge to date, as he's in a four-way, one fall to a finish hardcore match involving not only Problems, who he probably shared the holy shit moment of 2008 with, but the returning Violent V, now Violent V, no longer a Lotus, and the Extreme Bulldog, Rex Reed. Coming off of what many are calling the show-stealing match of the night with Eric Cannon, Brett Thunder faces the biggest opportunity of his career as he takes on former ACW heavyweight champion Jerry Lynn. In one half of a double main event that offers everything: rivalry, passion, intrigue, the team of Skylar Skelly and Rachel Summerlin, Kissy Boots, teams together for the first time since October of 2007 after focusing on their singles careers. Their tag team partner is Mike Dell, who was on the other side of a student-teacher feud with Skylar Skelly that was the focal point of the Austin shows in early 2008. Across the ring from Rachel Summerlin, Daphne Unger, one of her biggest rivals in ACW, and her partner, a fan favorite, Delirious, who is recently in a state of confusion and possibly weakness turned to ACW's most hated man, Jimmy Jacobs, and joined Age of the Fall. With Mischief out with a knee injury, the biggest question of the night is, who will be the mystery partner? On May 24th, 2008, Awesome Andy and Showtime Summers was set to be the main event. However, it evolved into an epic four-way dance between Showtime Summers, Jerry Lynn, Tony Morales, and Awesome Andy. Now on September 6th, the epic one-on-one showdown will take place.
The underground icon. You know, I'll tell you a story. About a year ago, there's this kid from New Mexico. They called him Awesome Andy. He took a dive off this building. He became an icon. Well, I've been telling you people for about a year now that this kid is probably the most amazing athlete on the independent circuit. All muscle, 6'3". Yeah, that's right, I'm going to put him over. You were supposed to have a little date, weren't we, Awesome Andy? Back in May, it was supposed to be me, the embracer, the teacher, against the young up-and-coming student. Well, they got flip-flopped all kind of crazy. Ended up me being you, Lynn, some other guy, I believe it was Tony, and got crazy. But you know what you showed me? Awesome Andy. For all intents and purposes, you're making me look like Cleo, that little ugly Jamaican lady on the chat line. Because apparently I can see through the future, because you know, Awesome, you are just that. Awesome Andy, you're awesome. The fact of the matter is, I'm steamrolling. I'm at this point in time in my life, you know, I might have wrestled you. I might have had a fair fight. But you know, getting slapped in the face by a hero, having somebody probably darker than me try to choke me out in the middle of the ring, it's woken me up to a lot of things. I've got a lot of things on my plate. Awesome Andy, me and you, September 6th. The capital city, Austin, Texas, it's gonna be something special. You know, you might even say it's gonna be something downright awesome. Just remember this, you have a long way to go. You have a lot of championships you're gonna win. I'm sure you're gonna go to the big times. Come here. Don't you think for 1 second, don't you think for 1 second in your life that I'm a stepping stone, that you're going to step on me, that you're just going to rise up, that you're going to step on me and you're going to shoot straight to the moon. Because, you know, the underground icon, that doesn't happen. I step on everybody else. I steamroll through everybody else. I don't care. Bring it stiff. Bring it however you want to bring it. The fact of the matter is, Awesome Andy, please don't disappoint me. Bring your A game. September 6th, Austin, Texas. The underground icon against the up-and-coming future world champion. But it won't be at the end of the night on September 6th, my friend. Remember this. You always got to keep your friends close. And Awesome Andy, keep your enemies closer.